Hello again, gentlemen. This is video 3 where we are going to discuss classifying sentences. This activity will form a large part of the work you are going to do in grammar, both for classwork and on tests and quizzes. So this is something that's really important for you to learn how to do well. Also, we start with some more vocabulary, which of course needs to be copied into your ELA notes into the vocabulary section. There are 5 terms this time, and there they are on the screen. So please pause the video and copy those, and I will wait patiently for you to be done. And now that you're done, we will look at some examples of how all of this comes together. So here we go. This is going to be exciting. So first, I'm going to make that vocabulary go away. And then second, I'm going to get my examples out. That seems sensible, right? So here are my examples. Oh, that didn't work. Let's try that again. Ah, that worked. All right. So 4 examples. 4 examples. All right. So 4 sentences, we're going to classify them just like you're going to do in class, on quizzes, and on tests. So here we go. Here we go. First thing, as always, I read the sentence. Observe. The shoppers went into the store. Now, that was easy. I'm going to get rid of the prepositional phrases because prepositional phrases, or as I mentioned in the previous video, are ornamental. All right, ornamental. So don't really need them. And we label prepositions with a P, and we label objects of the preposition with an OP, as always. Okay, so my preposition here is into. And then I ask the question, into what? Into store. Ah, very good. Very good. That's my prepositional phrase, into the store. I can ignore that when it comes to the next step, because the next step is to ask myself, what's the verb? The verb is went. Verbs are usually actions, not always, but usually. And we label verbs with a V. And then I ask the question, who or what does the verb? In other words, who went? In this case, shoppers went. That's the subject, and that's a noun. So we're going to label that SN for subject noun. Ah, very good. So there's my verb, and there's my subject noun. Now, at this point in time, almost all of the words in this sentence are labeled. The only one that isn't labeled is the, which is used twice. The, as you remember from the vocabulary you just copied, is an article. It is a special type of adjective. And we label our articles with an A for article. All right, try to make this as simple as possible. All right, A and A. All right, very good, very good. And then the last thing I'm going to do with this is I'm going to underline the simple subject once and the verb twice. All right, now I realize I've already labeled them, so this is a little bit redundant, but that's fine. You're allowed to be a little bit redundant, right? This is for emphasis, that the subject and the verb are the core, the most important parts of the sentence. And when we get around to diagramming sentences, this will become a little clearer. I hope, a little clearer. Now, I'm going to go through these next 3 examples a little more quickly in the interest of time. So here we go. Actually, I'm only going to do 1 more example. You're going to do the other 2 for homework. So let's look at the 3rd sentence. After school, we walked to the library. Because I know my prepositions, I know there are 2 prepositions in this sentence. And if there are 2 prepositions, there are at least 2 objects. Right? Now, neither of these are compound, right? Meaning each preposition only has 1 object, all right? And I know there's going to be a subject, and I know there's going to be a verb, so let me get all of those letters ready. And there is an article, so let's go ahead and throw an A up here on the screen also. Outstanding. Now I've got all of my pieces. I can move them around. After school, we walked to the library. Let us move to identify prepositions first. After is a preposition. After what? After school. To is a preposition. To what? To the library. Bada bing. Now, what's the verb? Well, the verb is walked. Walked is an action, definitely verb. All right. Who walked? We walked. Now that's my subject, but notice there is a difference this time because we is not a noun. We is a pronoun. It sounds funny when you say it that way, but we is a pronoun. And pronouns get labeled SP, not SN. SN subject noun, SP subject pronoun. I have one article in this sentence, which I label with an A, like so. What's the last thing that I do? That's correct. I underline my subject once and my verb twice. There's my subject once, and there's my verb twice. Oh, almost. And there's my verb twice. So what you're going to do now is you're going to copy these other two sentences, the one about the blender and the one about Mary, into your notes. And you are going to classify those yourself using the two that I've done for you as examples. We will check those in class. Very good. Thank you very much. That's it for this video. I will see you later. Bye-bye.